Started. Okay, Laura.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, I made you presenter. Let me check again. Ah, that's something happened. Here we go.
David, you're there?
There you go, Laura.
This is the presentation that Xavier sent you. Sorry?
Now we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I apologize if my English is not as good as Glenn, but I will try my best. Well, the Digitalia Public Library is very similar as Digitalia Hispanica that you already know, but the content is and the design of the website is a bit more focused for the public of public libraries, which is a bit different from the academic libraries. Most of contents are Spanish, as well as in the in Digitalia Hispanica, even though you can find some books in other languages. We have many titles in original with Spanish as original language, which is really interesting, especially for fiction. We also have translation from English, but many of the original titles. And it's interesting also that we also have some multimedia and language courses included in this product. Well, some publishers available, some publishers as really well known. The access feature is exactly the same as in Digitalia Hispanica. We can provide access by IP, with proxy, with URL referrer if they don't have a proxy. As we have seen that we have a limitation with public libraries because many of them don't have a proxy. We are now going to implement the possibility to access with the library card. We are working on that, and I expect that we can offer that on September. Well, the platform is compatible with all kind of mobile devices. We provide Mac records, and they have right to print ranges of 10 pages and to download ebooks on loan for 20 days. Well, it's unlimited use and unlimited simultaneous users as well. In this case, we distribute the contents by collections, and the collections are a bit more focused for this public. For example, we have a collection of romance, thriller, more fiction. We prioritize fiction because it's more interesting for this kind of public, and also the children's collection, which will be really interesting too for schools and also public libraries. Well, they mentioned that we have some really well-known authors as Eduardo Galeano, well, some collection of Hispanic literature, and we have this collection that includes bilingual titles. I will show you in the website afterwards. And here you are the multimedia products that we have. This is the languages. We have English in 100 days and Spanish in 100 days. They are really good products to learn Spanish and English. And we also have these quick languages, which is a more small product. You can learn like sentences for a lot of languages. For example, you can learn from French to Russian. You can learn some sentences useful for traveling or whatever. And then you have an art product with the biography and the works of some painters, and also with the musicians. And we have this collection of classic tales for children, which I will show you afterwards because it's also interesting for schools and public libraries. And we finally have a citizenship course and a PC course. Here you are, some of our patrons. And let me show you the website. Well, in the homepage, we have the search here, and also they can register, log in here. Now I don't have the option to register because I am not inside within the IP of a subscriber. But if I was within the IP of a library, which is a subscriber, I will have the option to register here as well. We offer here the 100 titles that have been more read during the last month or 2 months. And as I said, we divide the contents for collections. If we click here in ebooks, we will get to the same place, to the collections. They can also browse by subject here. But usually users prefer the collections. As you are going to work with schools, I will show you the children ebooks. Mostly we have fiction books for children, but there are also some titles that can be interesting for schools, like these ones that are not non-fiction titles about animals, plants, or for instance, this one. We have the PDF. The HTML will disappear soon, so don't look at it because it's based on Flash Player, and most browsers are not supporting Flash Player anymore. So we are going to take this out. Well, this is the book. If you have already seen Digitalia Hispanica, the PDF viewer is the same. So I'm not going to lose time with this. And also I have mentioned that we have some bilingual titles, which I believe it can be interesting in the USA, because they will find the same title, one page in English and one page in Spanish. For example, here you have the in Spanish, the text in Spanish, and on the other page, it's the same text in English. So that can be really good, I believe, for children in the USA. What else? Well, about the collections, I think I don't have any more to show you because everything is the same. I wanted to show you the multimedia. This is the Cuentos de Siempre. For the demo, we only have these titles, but the product has 22 titles on it. We can see which one we have. If you go to here, multimedia, and then Cuentos de Siempre, and here you find all the 22 titles that are included in the platform. But in the demo, there are only these ones. If we choose any of them, I have realized today that this is not showing properly, so I have notified to IT, but we can still see what it offers. It offers an ebook with the text. They can also play and listen the book at the same time as they read. They can also find some draws to draw. And also there are some games, interactive games, for the different tales. So this is a product that is it has been I don't find the word. It has created interest with public libraries and also with the schools. I think in the Excel that Xavier sent you with the prices, there was the price for Spanish and English, but I don't know if this product was also separate. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But if someone is interested on subscribing only this product, we can also do it.
Laura, I have a question.
Yes.
This box up here, the registration
Yes.
for each library or school, do they use one registration for the library for everybody, or each person that uses it needs to register?
To read the titles online, they just will access by IP or proxy or library card or whatever, and they can read the title online. They don't need to do anything else. They don't need to register in the website. But if they want to download the title on loan, then they have to create their own account. Every student needs to create their own account.
Their own account. Okay.
Yes. Well, any questions now?
How many bilingual books are there? Just roughly.
I don't know. Let me check if I can. About, well, from this publisher, about 100.
Okay.
And I think there's another publisher which also have some bilingual.
Is that Arta? Is that, I recognize this publisher, so. The reason I ask is because K through 12 typically want bilingual if they can get it, because their intent is to make sure that children speak both English and Spanish. So it's very helpful for them to have bilingual. Public libraries they don't really care. They're just there to provide reading material to whomever comes in. So that's why having bilingual will be very helpful in the lower school arena.
Okay, we have two publishers with we have bilingual books, and here there are more than 100. Yes, because I see here.
That's good.
I can let you know if you want.
That'd be great. Probably more on the lower level, because as you get into the higher level books, there's just not enough real estate, for a printed book. But maybe for, I don't know how it works with ebooks, but just literally, when you have a higher level book, you just don't have enough room in the book to print both languages. So
yeah. Yeah, I say at least 200, as I can see.
I've sold this particular publisher, so I know these books. They're very good.
Here also the Rourke Education. Here you are also
at Rourke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have forgotten something to tell you, but it's a really easy to use platform, and maybe if you work with it, you will find some questions. You can email me and I will reply.
Okay.
There's no problem at all. But I don't think I have many more to show you.
That's fine. That's good.
You guys have any questions? Laura, we can also go through Digitalia if anybody have questions about Digitalia Hispanica or films.
Yes.
They're really easy platforms, and they're really very cool.
Yes, if you have questions about the other platforms, I can also try to help you.
I have a question, and
Yeah.
from what I read from one of the emails, what or why do we need to, if we're trying to push this on whether it's a school or public library, why do some need to get permission from the publisher? Like if it's a school, like in New York, for example, where I am, like one of the BOCES wants to get involved in this. Why do I need to first get permission from the publisher, where if I go to a small school, I don't?
I haven't understood the question. I'm sorry.
One of the emails that came through, maybe it was from Glenn, maybe he can help more on this. It said that if you go to a school system, you need to get permission from the publisher. You can sell to this school system.
Okay, now I get it. Laura, what I was telling them that we were talking to Xavier was that if we should focus on schools and community colleges and public libraries and not universities per se, because Digitalia already works in the U.S. directly with universities. If there's a client, a university that approaches you, we can ask the publisher to see if they already have a relationship with, to see if we can work with them.
Okay, through a different vendor or something.
Directly with Digitalia, to see if Digitalia is already selling to the university.
Okay.
That's some stuff we have to iron out. But yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be right now. But with schools, public libraries, and community colleges, it's all open.
Yeah, that's it. We have no presence at the moment in colleges and community colleges and in schools and community colleges. So you can go to wherever you want. But for universities and colleges, we have a strong presence already in the USA. So
what about the public library sector?
Public libraries, I think Xavier has provided a list of customers. It's we have some customers like LA Public Library, but New York Public Library. But beside that, no, we have not many presence in public library. It's just for universities and colleges, which we have been working for a long time. So we have already many customers, or maybe they are not customers, but they already know us. We have already a relation with them. So that's the only reason.
I think we do have a list of public libraries. I'm gonna look for it and reshare it. Laura, is it possible to get a list of clients in the US?
Yeah, I think Xavier sent you the list of public libraries.
I'm gonna recheck that. No, I mean like colleges, community colleges, everything in the US, so the team can have an idea, who already has it.
All right, so then, for example, like I get what you guys are doing here, and this works. I mean, I have where I'm located outside of New York. Spanish is huge, but come up to where my home is, French is very big with the schools. But I have a public library, a school library that said that they only have a $1,500 budget this year, but they have to use that for bilingual books because it's that important. So now, if this is an option, and if other things I could sell ice cubes to anybody. This is hard because this is out of my wheelhouse. So if I do have a school system, a superintendent that I'm friends with that would show interest in this, can I turn this to one of you to make the sale? Because I don't want to fumble and lose the opportunity either.
Sure, yeah.
Because I don't know if I have enough of the answers to be able to please everybody that might be in that meeting.
Yeah, we can definitely assist with that.
Okay.
If it comes to that, yeah.
I just didn't want to, like I said, I don't want to do this when clearly it's beneficial, and it's probably that most schools would do something like this.
Yeah, we can definitely help. Trying to look for the list. Yeah, just let us know when we can, throw something out and prepare a presentation and a walkthrough. That's no problem.
All right.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
So, guys, any questions regarding Digitalia Film Library? Last time we covered that they have all Romance languages and some Russian, as well as which languages already do you have in Film Library, Laura?
Sorry, Glenn?
The languages covered in Film Library? It's Spanish, French, German.
Yeah, we have a lot of languages. Here in the menu, you have the option to browse by country and by language. We have all these languages. Some of them, maybe Hindi, maybe we just have one film. But we have all these languages in Film Library. It's a multilingual and multi-country platform.
How often do you add content to the film?
We add every month for sure. We add some titles, but it depends on maybe one month we add 50 titles and one month we add 10. but we are constantly adding new titles.
The same with Hispanica. Xavier just told me that like a little while ago they just added like 10,000 or 15,000 books to Hispanica, right?
For Hispanica, we are adding an average of 300 titles a month. And in public library, 200, more or less.
Laura, with the content, books and film alike, is any of the content exclusive only to Digitalia?
In films, we don't have the exclusive, but we know that there are contents that are not in other providers, as the Russian collection, or we have now a Central America collection and a Bolivian collection, which are films hard to find. And in Digitalia Hispanica, yes, we have some publishers that they won't find in other providers. I can send you a list. For example, Calambur, which is a publisher with Spanish literature, Polifemo, which is history. I will send you a list. Anthropos also. Anthropos, which also has a magazine.
Is there a list of who the competition is and how we our strengths over the competition? Has that ever been done?
As we haven't worked with schools in the US yet, I'm not sure about these schools. But for public libraries, I believe our main competence is Overdrive.
Is it? I'm sorry.
Overdrive.
Overdrive books?
Because they have a collection in Spanish, and they have been growing in the Spanish collection.
But so you see what I'm saying, though. If I know who my competition is, and then what my strengths are over the competition, I'd want to sell to my strength, obviously, and because I have no clue who my competition is in this arena. So it'd be good to know just that sort of thing.
Yeah,
because
I know.
They'll say, "How are you better than?" And then if I don't know who it is, and I don't know how I'm better, then I've probably lost the sale.
Yeah, you're right. For schools, I don't have a clue of what of what that are they buying for ebooks. For public libraries, as I said, I think that Overdrive is it's strong in public libraries, and they have a growing collection in Spanish. So we can, we will all need to learn a bit about them and what they are offering, and because we have really studied this market.
I think that would be very helpful to know, quite frankly.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Laura, do you know if El Libro is big in the US? Because I know they have a high school collection, but I don't know if they sell that much in the US market. I know in Latin America they do.
I don't know if they have already going into the US market. I don't know. In Latin America, yes, they are in schools. Yeah, they are growing, but I don't in the USA. No, I don't know.
We're gonna check that out.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And in my experience, you better know your competition and know how you're better
For sure.
in all.
Yeah.
Because I know they do obviously do have titles in Spanish, but also in English and high school titles. But we don't know how they market themselves in the U.S. So we need to check that out.
That'd be good.
Well, any other questions? Actually, can we cover a little bit Comics Plus?
I don't. You have an account in Comic Plus? Because I don't think I have one.
I actually don't have it because we don't cover Comics Plus in Latin America.
Okay. Okay.
Has the platform been doing well since it launched? Hasta ahora entiendo.
Let's see if I can. I don't know if we have Digitalia. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry.
Now I can reset the password. I'm afraid I can go in. Let's see if we can see something without logging in. Well, Comic Plus, I don't know very much the product because I don't usually, I'm not doing sales. I'm doing, do you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't really know this product because I'm not doing sales actually. I'm the product manager of Digitalia. Mostly I manage the incidents, the technical issues, well, and other relation with customers and all things. And also I provide support to you, to our sales representative. So I have never sell this product, but I know they have many titles, many comics in English. Some of them, as you see, yeah, there are collections really well known. Toy Story, the Turtles, Ninja Turtles, and some, well, Back to the Future. So they are really popular. This collection is really popular. I am not able to log in, but I will ask them to give us a demo password because I thought I had one, but I cannot find it. So I will ask them to provide a demo password for you, so you can also take a look. It's also a really easy product. You have you can read the title online, and I believe you can also download it online.
Okay. And this is for schools, public, and academic as well.
Yeah. It's more interesting for public libraries, I think, but it will be more interesting for public libraries. But if other customers want to subscribe, no problem. We can also provide it.
Okay, great. Do you know?
We are allowed to sell this product to all kinds of libraries.
Do you have a product walkthrough on the YouTube channel for this product or not yet?
What?
Do you have a product walkthrough on video on YouTube like you do have for Digital Hispanic and Digital Films?
No, we don't.
Okay,
We
nice.
don't. I don't know if they have one. I will also ask them if they have one.
Can you share the information of the publisher so I can check later on? Like, what's the name of the company itself? Library Pass, Comics Plus.
Comics Plus.
Okay.
Here they have YouTube.
Yes. Guys, do you have any other question, another platform you want to look around? Yeah, there it is.
Are the comics in all Spanish, or are there any bilingual comics?
You're in English.
Here there's a digital demo, but they have changed a bit the interface of the, as you see here, is different than the one they have now.
Yeah, it's outdated. All the titles are in
But
English.
I think it's also the design. So
I'm sorry?
they have only changed the design of the website. So if you want to take a look to this digital demo, I think the other things are the same.
But also all the comics are in English, right? Yeah, looks like it.
I'm going to share with you the link. Well, anything else?
Oh yeah, Sharon in Colorado is asking if she's gonna get the passwords and to look at the demo accounts. Yeah, I think I already shared it, but I can also reshare. We just got an updated list for all the platforms. Laura, can you please send us later on for the Comics Plus?
Yes.
And I actually, you also sent me some passwords for Spanish in 100 days and English in 100 days for Brazil, but those accounts didn't work, or the links.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, I have notified to the IT person.
Okay, great. Any other questions regarding the platforms, content?
Hey, Glenn,
Yes.
the pricing that you sent us, the top column, that price, that's how many users within each price range?
Yes.
Okay.
EFT for schools and population for public libraries.
Okay. So that's how many individual users that would actually subscribe.
For the schools, we usually do FTE, full-time faculty and students. For public libraries, yeah, the pricing is all population-based, obviously. But yeah. And also, what we usually do is like if we get a big school, but their budget is a little small, we can also always talk with the publisher to see if we can play around with the pricing and make a deal.
Right.
We also sell in Latin America. We're trying to bundle up Digitalia Hispanica and films. So, you get a big bundle and it's, priced with a discount.
Mhm.
But actually, let me ask you right away. For Digitalia French and Portuguese, are you adding titles much or not many so far?
In Portuguese, we are not adding titles now, but in French, we are going to add. I hope this summer we are going to add the Université de Montréal
Okay.
and I believe Ottawa as well.
Sean, I believe you were asking for French content as well.
Yeah.
You can check
no,
Digitalia
I
French.
think it's more popular up here than it is than Spanish is.
You want? I can show you if you want. It's pretty much similar to the other platforms. That's all. It's pretty similar to the other platforms. We also have the some collections. They can subscribe only to some collections if they like, or they can subscribe to the whole platform. We have few publishers now here, but we are trying to grow here in this platform. As I said, we have already signed with Montreal, so the titles I expect this summer. I expect that they will be available, and we are about to sign with. No, we have already signed with Ottawa as well, but they haven't sent us the contents yet. But we will add these two publishers that I think might be an impulso to this product.
I forgot how you say it. An impulse.
It will help us to
A jolt to the system. Yeah.
push this product.
How many titles do you have in Francais right now?
Like 1,500 or.
Are these all upper level, like college level?
Yeah. You will also find fiction, but we have, for example, this publisher, which is noir thriller. It's thriller fiction books, but most of the platform is academic content.
And all the platforms are basically the same: Hispanica, Portuguese, French, and Catalan. Except obviously.
Yeah, they have the same. They have the same viewer, the same conditions for download and everything. It's here. You also have the PDF, the audio. Yeah, it's the same for all of them.
I was explaining the last time when you go into the title page to a book, the options you have to read the book, either PDF, download, or whatever, depends on the arrangement you have with each publisher, right?
Yes.
That's why they vary.
Yes, in Hispanica we have some titles, not many, but some. that can only be downloaded on loan. We are going to change this. We have been recently changing the design of the website. Just a year ago, we have changed all the design of Hispanica.
Mhm.
And this year, we have also working in improving the PDF viewer. As we have already taken off the Flash-based viewer, we have been improving the PDF viewer. With a new version, we are going to upload soon. This restriction will be no longer. Now there are some titles that can only be downloaded on loan. Yes, you see, you don't have the online viewer. You only have the option to download on loan. But with the new viewer, this can only be. This will be also available to be online.
And also, this title is, if you can see in the platform, it actually doesn't allow you to print any pages.
Yeah.
So it's,
there are like 4,000 books that cannot be printed, cannot be copy paste. They have some restrictions, and they cannot be purchased. They are only available for subscribers. They cannot be purchased in perpetuity.
so this book is actually in the Digitalia Premium. You have to subscribe to that tier. Well, if you have that full package, because you can also subscribe to the collection itself.
Yeah, in the list of titles that I provide, it's already highlighted in another color which titles have this restriction that they cannot be purchased, and also they cannot be printed or copy paste.
Okay. Can you also explain a little bit the usage report? Because with the Italia is a little different. I think that will be the last step.
Can you repeat what do you want me to explain?
The use the reportes de uso.
Well. Yes. Yes, when they subscribe, we provide an admin user and password, so they can access to their. Well, they can see the users that have created an account within the IPs that we have registered, and also they can access to the usage report. Many libraries will ask for counter library report. This is not available yet in the platform, but we can provide the BRR1, that it's the most popular report for ebooks that they need. We can provide it under request. We will also work to implement this in the admin account, but it's not yet ready. So if they request, we can provide the BR1.
Okay, cool.
But up to now, what we offer is this. We can provide different kind of reports. The titles, I can show you in English. The books most consulted, the more read, borrowed, and the total. This one shows the list of the titles and the times that they have been taken on loan or read, whatever. And this other report shows the number. by month. Also the same with journals, and we can also by publisher or by subject. The publisher that can be most consulted or the subject that has been more consulted. And also the latest book and the last access to the web. And the IP, the date and the IP where they have access from.
Okay.
And here, this here it shows the accumulated statistics since the customer has first registered on our website. So if a customer has been a subscriber in 2015, after they have stopped and now it is subscribing again, here it will show the statistics since 2015 up to now.
Laura, Carl is asking, is it possible to copy and paste from the book and save content over to Google Drive for students? Can they copy from the books?
From inside the book, copy and paste some text.
Yes.
Yes, it is possible, except for those books that cannot be printed. They can be neither copy and paste. But for the other books, yes, we can do that. We can actually do it.
And also the pricing for a public library is based on population.
I don't know about prices. But I think the Excel that Xavier sent was with population, no? I believe. Yeah, you see, we can copy the text and
Okay, guys, any questions? I am going to send again the price list, the Excel. And also, Laura, can you share the presentation you were showing today?
yes.
So I can share with the team.
Yeah, I think Xavier sent it as well.
The presentation, let me check. I think I have it.
Yeah, at the same time that the pricing. If you can find it, I can send it.
Oh, I just had that email open. Oh, it's just a PDF, right? No, I have the. Hold on. Yeah, I found the PDF. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That actually the PDF includes a list of clients already with Digitalia, like the public libraries, the LA Public Library System, Edison Public Libraries, Austin, New York Public Libraries, Berrien County, South Georgia Regional Library, Jackson County Library Services, Finkelstein Memorial Library, Library of Congress, and then the rest are in Spain and Latin America. Well, any questions?
Yeah, Glenn, does Digitalia have any marketing materials that can be used in the US right now?
Yeah, you already sent it to you. The box link has marketing material in Spanish and English
Okay,
for all the products.
right. Are there any actual brochures or nothing in print right now?
I don't think we have left in Miami, but we can also check and print something out if need be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I believe I asked you, but I'll ask since everybody is honest. The question came up. As far as marketing the Digitalia product in the US, the U.S. is a large, large territory, and our reps have a lot of territory that they cover. The way things are right now, obviously, to go try and visit schools and libraries might be difficult when they do, if and when they do reopen. So, is it the type of product that, you know, you could, let's say, safely market more over the phone through email? Is it really a necessity in your past experience that you could only sell this if you're in front and visit the customer in person?
From my experience, it has been easy to sell online only or via the phone. We had other products that we represent in Latin America that are like chemistry heavy that we have to go there to faculty and market it directly to the client. This can be done like sharing some information, opening up a trial, and maybe a presentation or a training session later on, so the client or the lead can see how the product works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they, we actually been selling like through the pandemic. Like I think we had like 5 accounts, but in Latin America, people have been requesting for digital books in Spanish, and they have like 2 or 3 options, tops.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in the U.S., you're gonna find the same situation. Maybe they're trying to have more titles in English and digital titles, and we just need to market that online.
Yes, again, one of the issues in the U.S. is, if you're working, if you live in one territory, it's difficult to drive 800 miles or fly, pay for hotel, and unless the potential is for a very big account, it makes it very, it's not cost efficient,
Yeah. Trust me, I know my territory is a Caribbean, and I mean I can literally cannot drive anywhere. So for me to make a plan to visit a client in Jamaica, it's lots of planning and lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting from here to Jamaica for me is like $1,000.
Right.
Flight fare only. So I go heavy on online marketing, trainings, calls, everything.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I
So
think,
is there,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, so there is an online presentation? I mean, it's just like there's a set presentation that can be sent to a customer?
I sent it already.
Okay.
It's just a box link because it has material for every platform.
Okay.
It was a bit heavy for an email, so you just have to download everything.
Okay.
What
Okay.
Laura has for me that I can also share, and she prepared an FTP folder where she adds everything updated, and I can just download it
Perfect.
directly
Mm-hmm.
from that folder.
And then again, just to confirm what I had asked you a few days ago, obviously this is our first like foray into this type of product, into this product in the U.S. And we don't have that experience yet. So like Sean's question came up about, you don't want to lose a sale.
Mm-hmm.
So at least in the short term, if you feel you get a potential lead, when it comes to doing a demo or answering a lot of questions, you'll be available to do that or to help close that sale. Right?
That's basically what I do with the team in Latin America. If they
Mm-hmm.
don't know the platform or platforms 100%, they just
Mm-hmm.
contact me. I can help with the presentation, do the presentation, the training session. Question that I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, I forward it to Laura, and she'll email like within a day.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, realize that maybe it's one publisher, Digitalia, but as you can see, it's several products with a bunch of different technical details.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I need advance notice.
Yeah, sure, of course. Of course.
Carlos asking a question: if a community college buys a module and has 4 separate library, does that pricing change? I'm not sure I get that question. I don't think so. I mean, no. When we do a university system, we take into account if institution has like 4 different campuses, and no, we usually go just FTE based, or we actually for some situations if the large university only wants to buy the law collection, sometimes we can do that in law school FTE alone, not the full institution. But that's on a case by case basis.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? I think Laura's about to clock out.
Mm-hmm.
Already 5 p.m. Laura, are you in Barcelona or Madrid?
I still have another meeting now. After I'm in Barcelona, yes.
Actually, I got a question the last meeting. Well, Digitalia, where do you guys store the databases? Are these in servers in Barcelona or elsewhere? Do you know that?
Our team, you mean?
No. The platform is servidor. Where all this information is stored?
The server?
Yes.
Is in the US.
Oh, it's in the US with Xavier?
It's Amazon.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you, Laura. Well, guys, if there are any more questions,
Nope.
I think we can let Laura go because she has a meeting now.
In any case, I'm always available by email, so you can just reach me at any time.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gracias, Laura.
De nada. Buen fin de semana.
Igual.
Have a nice weekend.
Okay.
Guys, if you have any more questions, you can let me know. Again, I can do a walkthrough for Digitalia Hispanic and libraries or films later on. A personal meeting if if you need it. If you have any technical questions, for example, Laura, like she said, she's in Barcelona, so please allow for time difference, because right now she's supposed to clock out now because it's 5 p.m. over there already. But yeah, any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm gonna resend the link with all the marketing materials that has the latest title list. I'm also gonna share the FTP folder. Please do not erase anything from that folder, because it's gonna sync with everybody, and it's not gonna be in that folder anymore. Just download, don't erase. And what else? Yeah, just let me know, and I can update or fix any presentation you might need to targeted clients.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate it, Glenn.
No worries.
Thank you.
When the presentation ends as well, I'm gonna share the recording if you wanna rewatch it later on.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Guys,
Thanks, Glenn.
thank you for your time. No worries. Have a nice
Thanks.
weekend.
Have a nice
Thanks.
weekend.
You too.
Take care.